Today marks the first official visit down under by a Mongolian Prime Minister and the country's richest man, Sukhbaatar Batbold. He's in Australia calling for companies to help develop his country's massive resource deposits. But there's a long road ahead as Mongolia is suffering serious labour and equipment shortages and a lack of basic infrastructure. Here's Simon Palin.
Sukhbaatar Batbold is focused on continuing to build wealth in Mongolia, and he's better positioned than most to do so. He's Mongolia's richest man and the country's Prime Minister.
I'm very honoured to speak to you about Mongolia and our policy in terms of the foreign investment and the opportunities we think that we could provide to our partners and investors.
Mongolia's economy is tiny, but it's growing very fast. And it has one of the world's best performing share markets. Its growing economic prosperity stems from its riches in copper and coal and its proximity to resource-hungry China. But Mongolia lacks the equipment and technical know-how required to extract its resources. And that's where Sukhbaatar Batbold thinks Australian companies can step in.
We, like Australia, also blessed with the abundant natural resources, and I think we are lucky countries in that sense, and both countries have the same economic path.
Australia is in many ways a natural partner for Mongolia when it comes to the development of its resources and energy sector. Australia has successfully faced many of the challenges which now confront Mongolia when it comes to harnessing the value of its minerals and energy deposits.
One Australian company already in Mongolia is Leighton Holdings. It employs more than 700 staff at various Mongolian coal mines.
In Mongolia, Leighton has an extraordinary relationship with the government, and we find that the government, in their professionalism, regulatory authorities have shown a genuine interest in trying to bring the Mongolian resources to the world market.
Other Australian companies in Mongolia include Rio Tinto and Fortescue Metals. It was left to Fortescue's head of Asian operations to address the forum, and he made no secret of the urgent need for improvements to Mongolia's serious infrastructure bottlenecks.
It is only through the provision of government support and the provision of large-scale rail infrastructure that we believe that you can expeditiously exploit these great mines and resources.
And that was a point not lost on Mongolia's Prime Minister.
It is a difficult and challenging task for Mongolia, but the opportunity and political will are there.
And it remains to be seen if that political will could also ultimately result in Mongolia usurping Australia as China's quarry of choice.